Hey.
I'm Dr. Doolittle. We're live.
Are we live?
We're live.
Oh my gosh. I'm cracking up with these sheep. They're goats. They're coming down right now.
We are live downtown Versailles in front of the Amson. Good morning, everybody. Oh.
That is so funny. That is what I love about
We
Small
just
Town
missed
USA.
it. Yeah, Small Town USA. We were saying, what's up, Woodford?
What's up, people?
We're up with the sheeps this morning.
Not the crows.
Not the crows.
We didn't make it with the rooster, but we made the sheep.
A truck went through with a bunch of sheep on it. I go, hey, and they go, man. Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, you can speak their language. I love it.
Oh my goodness. That's borderline burned my tongue till I can't taste anything.
Oh
But it worked out.
He is so picky. I said 2 ice cubes. Can't get it
Can I
right.
do 1.5 ice cubes, please?
Ma'am.
1.5 ice cubes.
This is not McDonald's. It's not the hot, hot sensation.
Cafe. Oh, I just realized my battery's kind of great. You know, classic. It's morning. I'm struggling. Summer.
You don't get up this early on a summer day.
Not a summer day. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, I don't.
Corey sent me some emojis of
It was a little. It's a
emoji.
gif.
A gif.
A gif of this little girl. She's just like on this bed, and she just like
Her hair is a mess.
And she's like, oh well, Lord have mercy. What
If
are
I
you
fall
doing
out
here?
here on Main Street, Corey, we are. Lord help us.
Emily, I would help you immediately, but I would laugh doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I approve the laugh. That is, William says it's my downfall. I think it's just, that's how my coping. But when people fall, those things are my
As long as they're okay.
Right.
But also, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you're doing something wrong.
So where are we today, Corey?
We are downtown Versailles, in front of the Amson, in front of the courthouse on Main Street.
I'm gonna go see if people can hear us.
Having a little coffee. Yeah, I've got the mic set up. My external mic. Hopefully everybody can hear us. Hopefully everybody's awake. There's a puppy. Hi, puppy. Eat me. Yeah. Are you messaging? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? You should be able to. That mic's pretty good. We've done this for ribbon cuttings quite a few times with the Chamber, Woodford County Chamber of Commerce.
Business circle.
The business cycle. Have a little coffee, talking about the business cycle. Is that right? Is that accent? I've seen a lot of early faces. So, yeah, my morning routine. We'll talk a little bit about morning routines. Well, Emily's left me, and I'll enjoy some of my delicious JD Food Mart bacon while I do it. Cold baby. Goldie just walked down a whole new batch. So for my listeners, I'm still alive. That was still a really loud truck that went right by me. But that's okay. So morning routines, Emily, because I spit my food everywhere.
Truck, you're nowhere close to it, but it felt
like
uncomfortable.
Like it breathed past me.
Yeah.
Like it took some skin off as it went by. No, but morning routines. Oh, and I'm holding the mic. I'll tell you a story about that. Remind me to tell you a story about Mr. Noble. Morning routines.
I keep watching people.
I know, it's hard not to people watch while you're out here.
People are giving us the...
It's different for the summer. And then obviously for Mr. James. Than it is for like when Avery's going to school. Is it any different for you?
It is. It's a little bit more relaxed, but we still do camp and daycare and all the things, so
okay.
It's still a routine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's still
keep it
you
going.
gotta get up and go somewhere.
Yeah, they're definitely. We kind of did that for Avery when she was a little younger. That's actually one of the first summers where we're like, you know what, like, as long as she gets her stuff done, she can stay up a little later. But she is a night owl, dude. She likes to stay up late and sleep late.
Was that how you were? She had that from you?
Yeah.
Katie or both?
I don't know. Katie, maybe Katie, but definitely me. I used to, man, we'd stay up late, play video games, and then wake up at 11. But it's hard for me to sleep in past, actually, honestly, 8:30 is about my natural, doesn't matter what time I go to bed.
Your time clock.
My body, and the dogs click-clack, which I click-clack.
So the dogs sleep till 8 or 8:30 themselves? That's like unusual.
Well, sometimes I have to get up in the middle of the night and let them out, which is the worst. Furby's my dog, she's super old, man. She's on medication for stuff, and she's like a little old lady. It's like a little old lady walking around. She's confused.
Why she gotta be a little old lady?
Well, because she's 17, she's over 100 years old, and she's a female dog.
She is, isn't she? Yeah.
And have you seen that TikTok meme where it's like usually an old crusty white dog, and it's a voice, and it goes, "What time did you say we were eating for?" and the girl goes, "No, 4:30." Huh? 4:30. Oh, okay, 4:30. Okay, and walks away. Like she is just old dog. But she's doing well. She was doing well.
Thriving now. We love this kid.
But the morning routine, would have to say, during when Avery's at school, I like to wake up a little earlier, have my coffee. Maybe, now I'm in another car, something back off the wagon, and I'll have a cigar, have a coffee, get my day together.
A cigar in the morning?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like the worst.
Yeah. I do.
Like a black and white?
Yeah, not like not like a big stogie, like, yeah.
People do those at night with a bourbon.
Yeah, exactly. But no, like, and then, I get what I gotta get out of the way in the morning, if you know what I'm saying. Coffee
Say no more.
and smoke. And then,
everyone needed to know that.
Yeah.
We were so worried about that.
Get that out of the way. And then, I'll make Avery's lunch. I'll usually make my wife her coffee. It depends if, how we ended. It depends if we're mad at her or not. Make her own coffee.
Also, we do not need to know this morning routine.
That's my way.
Your jab?
Yeah, not making her coffee.
Oh, that's the passive aggressive.
Yeah, the passive aggressive. Like, you know what? You're gonna make your own coffee.
Yeah.
Boom. Done.
Still mad about
How's that?
Have you guys ever resolved something, but it's not resolved in your mind? Like, so that's your way of being like, we went to bed at, like, I said I was fine, but I'm not the next day. You know what I mean? So, like, no coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Marriage is hard, man. I don't care who you are. You know? You know what I'm saying?
It's wonderful. My grandmother, I think I've told you guys this on the show before, but my grandmother says it's a wonderful institution if you want to be institutionalized.
We do it to ourselves. We love
It's
them.
great.
It's
wonderful.
And after 10 years, dude, like we've almost, in January we'll be married for 10
That's amazing. A decade.
A decade. And it's like, now it's like, there it is. We're here. We're doing this. I mean, we got an 8-year-old kid.
You have an 8-year-old? Wow.
She just turned 8. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I feel like
those numbers. Isn't it like,
yeah.
To me, it's like they still seem like kids, but then when you say they're 8, I'm like,
I like the other. I like the being married. I honestly really do.
Yeah.
I really, I enjoy, I always wanted to be a dad and a husband. Really weird to say that out loud, but I enjoy it.
Family man.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I like the responsibility.
Obviously, I was like, okay,
she's like, bring it on.
All of them.
William's like, excuse me, I don't.
No,
this is when we first met. I'm so sorry. I just want to bring this up. You said maybe one or two, and now I feel like you kind of.
No.
I know you guys are always planning to have a bunch of kids.
Yeah. And it was him. He was like, when even in college, like pre-kids, he was like, I want a minivan. I want to have like the kids. That was William.
That's totally, man.
I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that minivan. Now here I am with a minivan.
You got that super mom van. But it's cool. It's black, it's sleek. But no, William's always been like that. I feel like he's always been like the coolest. Like when you look back in high school, you know, you think like, who is nice to me? That's the people that you always kind of remember. And William was always just the best dude.
Oh,
you know, like
that warms
just
the heart.
always the
he's
like
a
the
good one.
included. You know, me and some of my buddies like in everything. You know, and it was cool.
Aww.
And then there were a couple of guys who, you know, I'm thinking football. Like that's most of my memories.
Yeah, and you were in some intense sports where they could be kind of hardcore, you know, like wrestling and football.
Yeah, there was some potential of some. You know, you've heard of Mean Girls, but yeah, I know that car. Like,
I was coming in hot. I was like, ooh. There's so much to see and do around here.
There's a lot of energy right now. Like as my body's waking up, my stimuli is like.
Yeah. Hey, see, if you get up early, doesn't it feel good? Like you're like.
It does. It feels good. I'm ready. But it's like that immediate moment though when you wake up in the morning. What's your first thought? My first thought is, man, I can't wait to get back to bed. like I can't. I'll be like, maybe I'll come straight back and right back to bed. But then once you're up, you're like, all right. Like,
yeah, let's do it.
Like, man.
But I'll say, I tell William this all the time. My favorite time of day is like, you know, that first when you like get in bed at night and you like, you know, you just get cozy and you're like, this is like nothing to do. Day's over. You're just like,
that's nice. And I find myself wanting to get back into bed more and more as I get older. Like last night, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock rolled around. I'm like, is it too early to go to bed for the night?
It's never too early.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to lay in bed and let my eyeballs just close.
Hey, you know what I watched last night? So I never watch TV. You know this, obviously. Never watch TV. Especially at nighttime because I just fall asleep right when my head hits the pillow. But last night, I was like, you know, because I've gotten to this, like, pregnancy insomnia.
Borderline narcolepsy?
Yeah. Narcolepsy?
You know what that is?
Insomnia?
No, insomnia is when you stay up too late. Narcolepsy is where you that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
We'll be talking like this and just be like.
Yeah. Not epilepsy. Narcolepsy. Yeah.
Epilepsy is seizures.
Yeah. I'm telling you, pregnancy takes, like, real thoughts out of your head.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
I second.
But yes, okay, so yes. But anyway, I watched 2020. Do not do that. Why would you watch 2020 before you go? Why do people do that?
Oh man, is that like the Katie loves like the murder mysteries and
how does she do that before bed?
She does. She'll do it at any point in time, and it does spook her sometimes. It does spook her, and she'll.
I'm like, why? I was watching it, and then I got hooked on it, and then I was like, now why did I do this before I'm trying to like relax and go to bed and
that's
sleep
not a relaxing
well?
thing.
Yeah.
Do you like erupt out of like Katie will do this thing where like it'll be the middle of the night, you know, I'm finally just got to bed. Like actually last night I did have trouble going to sleep, but I'm laying in bed, just got to sleep, and I was truck on by, and Katie will have this nightmare and immediately go, like immediately, not like Corey.
But you know she's asleep.
But no, like she's waking up out of a nightmare, and you know I'm like, what is it? You know, like you just are just like immediate like, why did you do that? Like you know, and then it's like, then you know, but no, but then you like register, and if it's serious, you know, you go check it out.
Well, last night we were going to bed and. With our kids, so we've done some rearranging in our house because we got to accommodate all these, you know, this heap of kids that we have.
Your army, your platoon.
And so first night, Jim sleeping in new beds and new rooms was last night. Did not go well. Just gonna say, William woke up this morning. He was like 1 to 10. How bad do you think that was? I was like, it's a transition. We're not gonna measure that.
Yes.
But
thought you meant one of the kids.
Well,
like,
I thought it was because I was like, how did that feel? It sounded like it was right outside my door.
People are.
But like, why would you do that?
I mean, when I was younger, I definitely did some stupid stuff, and we probably, we may have could have. That could have been, whatever. But
may have
could have. I could have done something like that.
I'm gonna check your phone.
Yeah, go check the phone. But my mom kept me in pretty good line. I was definitely afraid because I knew she knew everything and would know everything.
Well, Judy Martin loved true story murders.
Oh gosh.
Try to figure out what makes a person snap.
Snap? Yeah. That's another one. That's like, oh man, those things. I won't sit all the time and watch them with her, but I'll be doing something on TikTok or something, or doing something around, and I'll catch it through osmosis. And man, it's some wild stuff.
So I got to tell you, this 2020 episode last night, they brought in 2 special PIs because the police department in this town, get this, 4. They had 4 police.
4 like officers? Yeah. Oh wow, so that's a small town.
And then another thing that I had no idea. So they get this search warrant to go in this house.
Okay.
And they go in the house, and they brought this detective they had to hire 2 PI, private people to come in. So then they get in there and they notice that like the door handles are kind of busted, like there's some holes and so they call in a crime lab. Okay. Well, it takes a little while for the crime lab to show up.
Right.
So the 3 of them, this detective and these 2 PIs, are standing there, and they said that it's the one looks up at the ceiling, and she notices, like, this is crazy stuff. She notices that it's kind of been painted over. Oh. Which, why would you paint over?
Yeah.
So then it looked like blood splatter. So when the crime lab finally got there, they tested it, and it was blood. So something had happened right there.
Well, hot day, nearby, and you would think to look up. Well,
seriously though, like, another PI was like, seriously, it was just she was just standing there.
Well, I'll be. Yeah.
Anyway,
no, I mean,
crazy.
It's like something. It's like the last thing you expect to happen in some. I mean, even here, like something like that happens, and it's rattling. It rattles a small town. So at least they hired people and they had the foresight or the sight to do that.
Yeah, wherewithal to say.
Because I hear more stories about like if someone's sometimes you're out of your depth, man, you need help. And there's been other places that haven't done that, and they've completely botched the whole thing, and it's still out. It's still unsolved and stuff. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna give this guy a shout out because this is what we do in small towns. We see people we know, and then they've got small businesses. We give a shout out. Oh, yeah. That guy, who I quite enjoy, is the Handy Scott. So Scottish, like truly from Scotland. Like listen to him talk.
Okay, I'm not even gonna attempt to. It sounds like Shrek if I tried to.
If you ever need a handyman, he is called the Handy Scott, and he will wear a kilt over to your house, and he'll fix the things that you need. I got my grandmother a gift certificate for Christmas for the Handy Scott because she needs a ton of projects in her house. Wow. It's been like 2 years she's done it all the time. But anyway, the Handy Scott, and he's a local Woodford County, and you can get a handyman. It's getting drunk out here.
Oh, I saw some drippies. Hey, good call on the umbrella.
Yeah.
On the umbrella.
So what you got some coffee and some bacon, right?
Coffee and bacon. JB Food Mart, hams and coffee. It's really easy to not leave this area because I can walk down there and get my hair cut by Miss Holly, which I need to do, by the way.
Yeah, you do. There's
Sophie. Sophie.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Come on over. Be careful.
I know, it's going to rain.
Oh, yeah, you better go. We may have to cut this little situation short.
We better tell them everything we got to tell them.
Yeah, so, the main thing we wanted to tell, obviously, besides our Aussie sponsors, Holly, JB Food Mart, Workout Anytime, which I cannot wait to get back into when school starts back up.
Oh, but you've given yourself like a day?
It's hard.
Yeah.
With the, with Avery and stuff right now. But Woodford Weekends, which we had a little, well, speaking of weather,
I'll never cancel anything due to rain again. I have like PTSD over that.
But it looked bad.
Well, and we were getting severe weather alerts
Yeah.
and all this stuff, and people were going to be set up on the sidewalk and a DJ with like electronics. And I really didn't. And the wind was supposed to be bad, but then it ended up being a beautiful night. So we canceled it. We postponed it, but it's coming back on the 27th. So not this Thursday, but next Thursday, 5 to 7 is of course our Sip and Shop downtown Versailles. DJ Throwdown Sounds will be here. All the same shops will be open. Lots of fun things going on. Map and giveaway. All the fun.
You're making new posters and stuff. And
is that what it was like?
they did it with an old lightning. I think we're now endangering free lives now. But
J&B, we're looking at doing a grand opening for him next Monday.
that's right. He did tell me that.
From today.
Yeah, which I've had a lot of people asking about that. So we're really excited to get up there to none such place, baby.
That's right.
It's a good place.
And I just shared from our page and our group, so head on over there, the Madonna Live.
Madonna Live. Oh, baby. I just thunder.
All right, well, friends.
Well, friends, family. Thank
I'd
you
like
for.
to see you next week.
Yeah,
So we're gonna go.
we're gonna go. So speaking of bad weather, but you just never know in Woodford County, in this area.
Thank you for your service. Look at the postman is coming in. All the
Still at work. We're not going to do that. So everybody, have an amazing week. The podcast will be out later today. Like and share. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
What's up, Woodford?